Hi Ben, it's Valentine's Day today.
It was yesterday, G. It wasn't today.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not today. It was yesterday. We did it all yesterday.
I can't believe you have done this.
I don't arrange the date. It's not. I don't schedule it.
So I will be alone on Valentine's Day.
Well, it depends. Were you alone yesterday? That's the most important
Heartless.
thing. No, it's not heartless, G. It's not. That's not how it is. It's
Rude.
you forgot. No, you just didn't know what day it was.
Cold.
That's not. No, that's not my fault, is it really? Okay, it's not Valentine's Day today. That's not my fault.
So wait, it's not Valentine's Day today.
No, it was yesterday.
That's okay then, see you tomorrow.
Why
Ben.
do we bother with this conversation? How many times do we do this? Where you think one thing and I do... She's gone. She's actually gone. Okay, well, run the intro. Right then, viewers, welcome back to another episode of The Salford Story. Now, something went wrong. I didn't turn this on, essentially, and recorded 2 episodes today, which is a double upload day of all the days. If we hit 1,000 likes on this first episode, I will upload another one later today. The ones that you've kind of now missed, I did record, so I can show you the highlights. It was the FA Cup first round. How did we get on? Thomas, free kick, ball in, cleared again. The set pieces from both teams have been absolutely appalling. And oh my word, Plymouth through on goal. Smith, and there it is. Smitho with a goal. And Ollie Smith has put Plymouth level terms. Maybe we shouldn't have gone defensive, but I figured that we were doing okay. And it's going to be cleared. And it's going to take us to a replay, which completely messes up my scheduling. Right, second round draw. This is who we will face if we get through. There aren't any major teams in this, so any team we get should be beatable considering our standing in League One. We'll play Barrow, League Two team Barrow. It'll be away from home, but that's the team. 3 and Father's still here. That's good of them. Back in the panorama though. Right, second game. Let's hope we can do the business. I don't know where I'm from. Ball played in. Thomas back post. Jeff Thomas has scored a goal. Jeff Thomas. Hall with it to seal the deal. The deal has been sealed, and there it is then. Salford 1, Salford 2. Well, we've won technically. Salford 2, Plymouth 0, and it looks like the second round is coming. And there it is then, Salford 2, Plymouth 0 in their lovely purple kit, and it sees us face Barrow in the next round. A good win, boys, well done. We'll go to the next game in high spirits. So yes, we went through eventually. We also had a Johnston Paint Trophy Northern semi-final in which we won 4th. I'm going to show you the highlights of that as well because it was quite good, so quickly run it. So yes, we beat Crewe 4-3 in the Johnston Paint Trophy. They scored the first. And they also scored the second, Demkev putting him 2-0 into the lead, and from that point on, 12 minutes into the game, we were struggling. We didn't know what to do, but we had some fight left in us. This time, Hall puts the ball in, Anu at the back post, and we managed to get back into it, so that made it 2-1. And that was very quickly followed by 2-2, Jennings with it, close range, and at this point, I thought, you know what, this is our game now. This is there to be won. And as soon as I thought that, Cooper went through on goal and scored for them, so that made it 3-2 going into half-time, so it meant that we had to score 2 to go through. And, well, we did. But this was probably the key moment in the game. We were 3-2 down. The Fire gives away a penalty, and you think, oh boy, here we go. Crewe step up, and the man in goal, the man I'd love, the man we all desire, Jed Steer makes the save. Number 10 steps up for them. Cosgrove fires to the left-hand side. Jed Steer dives to his right and makes it. And that gave us new relieved hope, I'd like to think. At least we got a goal back then. Gary Jennings scored then. It was, which made it, what would it be now? 3-3. Ball was played to the near post. Jennings popped it in the far corner. And then finally, the winner came. It was the harp. We won't play the tune on this occasion, so let's just watch it in all its glory. The friend on this right side was brought on for Jeff Thomas. We play it around very nicely, and then what do you expect? A cross? Well, yeah, you'd be right. The friend crosses it in, and there's the harp to make it 4-3, and we went through in the Johnston Paint Trophy. So, eventually, as you can see, we went through, which means today we play Barrow in the FA Cup second round. We also had a league match, which we missed. It was a 2-2 draw against Notts County. They scored in the very last minute. Andy Tannoy and Jamie O'Hara played in that game. O'Hara got sent off in the 90th minute because they scored. It was quite a good episode, which is a shame, really. But yes, today is Barrow, so we'll get straight into the game. I now realise we're at the wrong day. Right then, game day. Can you hear me loud and clear? Good. If you follow me on Twitter, you will have seen the mayhem from today. Oh my. So this is the team we're going to play against Barrow in the FA Cup second round, which obviously means if we get to the third round, we get one of those plum ties. Hopefully a big name team in the draw. Jed Steer, the Fire, Anya and Borthwick Jackson at the back. Kinsella, Willock, Rodwell and Thomas in midfield. Hall just behind Jennings and the Harp. And hopefully today we can come out on top. You can see there that Jennings and the Harp forming a little partnership. 21 goals between them so far this season. Fitness a bit of an issue, but we'll keep an eye on that throughout the game. So let's get into the first one. Barrow is the opposition. Wigan to come later on. Right, the team talk has gone well, and into the game we go. Let's keep a close eye on how we do in terms of match ratings. It's something I'm going to try and keep more of a focus on, because it will influence my substitutions. I've been doing it more recently, and it's been paying off. I should have done it since we last met. Let me quickly cover that. I realise I have done this once before, but I messed it up. So in terms of the league form, we had a very good run. We went 5 games unbeaten, or 6 games unbeaten in the league. We had 6 wins on the trot. We also did quite well in the Northern Paint, and then we had 2 defeats in a row to Peterborough and Leighton Orient, 2 draws in a row, and obviously you saw one of those in the FA Cup, and then since then another draw against Notts County. Obviously this is the FA Cup. I just thought I'd fill you in. Today's a mess. The most important thing, though, is that we beat Barrow today. 10 minutes in, nothing's happened. 20 minutes in, nothing's happened. 30 minutes in, nothing's happened. 40 minutes in, nothing has happened. So it's half time, and after that action-packed first half, I think we're going to get more attacking. Barrow are in a division below us, so I think we'll have a good chance of winning if we kind of put a bit more pedal to the metal. I could do without a replay. I'm sick of them. Now, I mentioned it before, fitness is a concern. If we can try and stem that tide a little bit, we could have a better chance. Jennings now, Thomas on this right-hand side. We know how dead he can be. Ball played in, cleared first time by Barrow, and are they going to be able to get this away? It doesn't look easy. How are they going to do? Not very well indeed as Jennings pokes home. It's a defensive calamity from number 12, whose name is Barnett, and Jennings pokes it home. Let's look at it in 3 dimensions. Getting it clear looks like an ominous task. Let's see how badly he messed it up. So Barnett, he plays it back to the goalkeeper. Not enough power on it. The keeper's nearly there, but Jennings is lightning quick. He fires it underneath the legs of the goalkeeper and strokes it in for 1. It's there was nothing in the first half. 2 minutes into the second half, and there's been a goal. Coming forward again, the Harp into Kinsella. Ball into the middle. Jennings is there again. Headed on the post. Jeff Thomas, well, it's unlikely that he's going to score, but at least he had a shot on target. Okay, 20 minutes left on the clock. I think we're going to make a couple of changes. Well, we were until I cancelled them by accident. Miguel Bucker is going to come on at the back for Cameron Borthwick Jackson. We're also going to bring... difficult. The friend's going to come on for Jeff Thomas. Why not? I still haven't called him the friend. It may have to happen if he plays a more sort of consistent role within the side, though. Okay, time's ticking down. It has been a very underwhelming game. Their defender has just taken the goal kick. There is 20 seconds left. They're going to have to score right now, and they don't do it. Jed Steer makes a wonderful catch, and that should be the game then. Salford 1, Barrow 0, and because of the timing of today, I'm quite pleased this game's gone quickly, as the friend brings it up. I can't not call him the friend. I've not even called it right, the friend. It's happening now. Lee Friend. Set nickname, the friend. He should be my friend, really, rather than the friend. But he's the friend of all of us, so it makes sense. A good win. Let's get there. The third round draw coming to you live. These are pre-recorded. Just that's the nature of YouTube. Apparently Kinsella wants a new contract. What's he on at the moment? £900. You can stay on £900. Actually, your contract does run out, and I'd like to keep you. Okay. What would you like then? What? 1.3. You've got yourself a deal. Come on, we haven't got much money. Finalised. Contract sorted. Kinsella's back. He never left. Hang on, has he just scammed me for 400 quid? I'm not sure. Right then, there it is. FA Cup third round today. Let's do the draw. Can we get some exciting music, please? That'll do. Boston United will play Manchester City. What a tie that is, by the way. Boston United in the Vanarama National League. We'd have been loving that, apart from the fact it's at home. Annoyingly, they've taken Man City. Arsenal, Brighton. Okay, let's just go through until we see our name. It's not happening. Bum. No. Salford, Stoke. So we're at home to Stoke. Okay, I always do the double click. It panics me because it does a little pause. For those that play Football Manager, you'll know what I mean. There it is then. Salford at home to Stoke City. That will be a game we'll bring you in about a month's time. But yeah, not bad. Premier League opposition. We should sell out, which would be good, nice, and we're going to probably win. So another good thing. We now play Wigan in the league. Let's do this. Right then, Wigan. Now, do you believe, if I'm not mistaken, we've played Wigan this year, and it was a draw. It's the first game of the season. It was indeed. We played away at Wigan. It was a 1-1 draw. How far have we come? Our seasons have been very different indeed. We're up there in 6th place, somewhat surprisingly. Wigan down in 20th, but you'd assume Wigan, right? I was just playing the FA Cup. Former FA Cup winners. They must have something about them. Wigan's best player, apparently, is Curtis Main, a name that will be familiar to some.
So we'll have to keep an eye on him. Very pacey striker. Our team for the game will be Borthwick Jackson, Anya the Fire, steering goal, Thomas, Nash, Willock and Kinsella in the middle, Hall just in front with Jennings and Harp up front. The Harp up front. Hopefully today another victory will be on the cards and we can cement that playoff spot. 3 teams on 37 points, we're on 36 and 3 teams on 34, so we're certainly in the middle. Apparently we're favourites for the game. Favourites in a game against Wigan. Who bloody knew? Alright, I've just got to do some moving around here. I'd quite like to have the team ratings. What I'm having to do is just doing a little bit of admin as Jeff Thomas brings the ball forward on this right hand side. Ball into the middle. The Harp's there. Play the tune. It's not very exciting, is it? The tune. It's just sort of. It's a bit like. No, I don't know what it's like. It's not like anything I've ever heard before. Jeff Thomas then on this right side, the 3-dimensional replay coming to fruition, and it's knocked in from close range. Lots of people stood up. I mean, the seat's available. I mean, fine. We come forward again. Kinsella with it. Willock's back in the team today. Not played too much recently, so it's good to see him in league action once again. Thomas, right side, closed down, but gets away from his man. If he can get the ball into the middle, plays it out to Nash. Nash is not known for his goal scoring, so we go all the way back again. Willock, can he unlock the door? As Thomas on this right side. Men in the middle. We've seen it once already today. Can we see it again? Back to Nash. Where's Nash going to put it? That's the big question. We're keeping the ball very nicely, but we're not doing a great deal with it. Thomas again, finally, in a little bit more space. Can he get the ball in? He does so. Kinsella's there, back post. He's got a new contract on the horizon. And a win here puts us up to 3rd place. Holy moly. So 3 dimensions you can see. We were just working it really until Jeff Thomas got enough space to put the ball in with precise precision as Kinsella knees it in at the back post. It's 2-0 Wigan. 12 minutes in are taking a beating. 14 minutes on the clock, and now it's Wigan's turn to come forward. On this left-hand side, Billy McKay, close range, Jed Steer with a magnificent save. Jed Steer is, I mean, you didn't see it because of the hiccup today. You didn't see the earlier games, but Jed Steer was in fine form. Absolutely phenomenal performances. In the game, I'm not sure I left this in the highlight package, but in the game, they had a penalty and Jed Steer saved it in the 4-3 Johnston Paint game. He was a man on a mission, and he helped us go through in that tournament. So we'll be in the final of the northern section, and then potentially a trip to Wembley will follow up from that. So exciting times. Jeff Thomas on an 8.8 average rating, 2 assists so far in the game, and he's on the ball again. To Hall now. Can we find a third before half time? That would put us in a very strong position going into the second half. Obviously, in the first game, there was barely a chance in the first half. All I said was the time. As we go on this left-hand side, Kinsella with it, back to Borthwick Jackson. We seem to control games far better now. The highlights aren't just counter-attacks that we sort of spring. Thomas again, right side, takes on his man. 3 assists in 1 half? Not quite. Jennings with a shot, but blocked. Okay, as we edge closer to half-time. 11 shots in that half, 12 shots in that half to 4 from Wigan. I'm going to passionately say I'm very pleased and keep it up. A lot of people seem to wonder how Jeff Thomas gets such a good average rating. I guess the fact he's on an 8.9 and he's got 2 assists in the game kind of explains how that happens. He has got the most assists for us this year, so you'd expect him to be there. Should note that Stephen Kinsella also has quite a few, so both of them on either wing doing a good job. Kinsella does score more goals though. Interesting to note. 20 minutes left to go in this game. Not a great deal is happening. Steve Hall's going to come on off. Rob Wellington's going to come on. Quick change, just keep it fresh in the middle. 10 minutes left to go. Wellington on it. Gets fouled. Jamie Downs has gone straight through there. And he's off. A red card. Awful tackle on Rob Wellington. We're going to get a chance to put the ball into the middle. No, we're not. You know, when the text chat is angry, you feel the rage of the text chat, you know she's gone down. Oh my, oh my, my. And that should bring us to the end of the episode. As I say, today is a double upload day. If you want to see another video later tonight, 1,000 likes and it will be activated. I feel like there's an unlock bonus and then you hit it and then it gets uploaded. So if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see another one today, please leave a like and we'll see you again soon. With love, with care. From me, not to Benji. Until next time, goodbye. Oh, today was stressful. There could be another one later.